Hi students, my name is Al Druschler and I will be your instructor for this Math 185 course. And I'd like to just share with you some of the thoughts that I've had for this course and the process that we're going to tackle our understanding and our learning in this course, and the way that I'm going to integrate technology into that, and hopefully we'll have a great semester. But first of all, my name is Al Druschler. My email is there, as you can see, adrushle@dtcc.edu. My phone number, 302-434-5546. So please contact me as soon as possible. I also have a YouTube channel, and I've set up a Math 185 community on Google+. So I don't know if you know this, but every student at Del Tech has a Google+, actually has a Google account through Del Tech that's operated by Del Tech. I'd prefer that we use that one because then it's a few extra steps logging on to it, but once you get used to it, it's not a big deal. But everything is kept, at Del Tech, which is good. And these are all. This PowerPoint will be found on Blackboard, as well as I think I'll put a link in the Google Plus community, maybe. But this is a searchable PowerPoint, so you can actually open it and click on all these links yourself. They're all hyperlinks. So before we get to the YouTube channel and the Google Plus community, first of all, let's look at how does this course work. Okay, it's a different kind of process than you may be used to. I'm going to be asking you to, before class, watch lecture videos. They could be ones that I've made, or they could be ones that come from Pearson Publishing. Then you take a concept quiz on those videos that you watched. And then you start working on your homework, and I'm going to try to limit the number of homework questions on MyLabs Plus. So the homework will be done on MyLabs Plus. The concept quiz will be done on MyLabs Plus. So you'll do that before class. So that's your homework. So, I think each section will have 10 to 20 questions of homework. So if we have to do 3 sections, that's maybe 60 questions for homework at the most, 30 to 60 questions that you'll be working on, as well as the concept quiz and watching the videos before coming to class. Now, class time is going to be a lot of teamwork and more practice. So you'll first come in. Once you come to class, you'll be able to ask clarifying questions. You'll actually write those questions on the smartboard. If you didn't understand an equation, for example, or something, then you can write that down on the smartboard when you walk into class. And then we'll go over that for a little while. Then you'll work in a team on practice problems, and then you'll take another concept quiz. So a lot of little quizzes going on, and it's good. It's a good thing. And then ongoing, you'll have end of chapter quizzes, which are a great preparation for the chapter exams. You'll have in-class exams. We'll have Google Plus discussions, and we'll also do Google Hangouts. Now if you click here, you can go back to the table of contents. So how will you be assessed? Homework, concept quizzes, end of chapter quizzes, chapter exams, and final exams. Okay, the concept quizzes and anything that we do in class as teams, or the second concept quizzes, those will count towards participation grades. Homework has its own grade. As you can see, percent of the final. Homework is 10%, participation is 10%. The quizzes I'm talking about are the end of chapter quizzes. Those will be due the day of the chapter exams. So for example, if we're taking the chapter 2 exam, you'll have to take the end of chapter quiz for chapter 2 by that date before you come to class. Those are 20% of your grade, and all the exams, including the final exam, count towards 60% of your grade. So the final exam is counted like another test, actually. I like this quote. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. So Einstein did spend a lot of time working on problems, and it does take a while, and it takes a lot of work to really grasp something. Okay, where will I get the information from? MyLabs Plus. Now these are actually hyperlinks too, so you can click on these when you open these yourself. You can view the textbook, you can watch video lectures created by Pearson, and you will be completing the homework assignments there, as well as the concept quizzes and the end of chapter quizzes. YouTube. I've created a channel. where you can watch lectures that I've made. Google Plus, you can. I've created a community for our class where we can have discussions and have hangouts as well. And I can share my screen and do tutoring right over the internet. This is probably my favorite quote. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. So in the normal, traditional lecture class, students come in, sit down, take out their notebook, the professor gets up and lectures, and maybe answers questions depending on how big the class is. In some huge colleges, there could be 500 people in a class, so he or she won't get an opportunity to answer questions. That's done by the teacher assistant, maybe at a study group or something. So this is a little different, so we're changing our thinking here. We're going to try to prepare ourselves before we come into class by watching videos. So most of your homework will actually be viewing lecture, as well as some homework assignments as well, some practice. And then in class we'll be getting a lot of extra practice where you can discuss your ideas and concepts with other students. So we're going to change our thinking just a little bit. What will we be doing each class? So if you click on this, it takes you to another place where you can click on any class. Let's look at Wednesday, April 17th. Alright, so when you walk into class, you'll be able to write down on the smartboard questions that you have pertaining to the videos that you watched or the concept quiz or any homework you're doing. Then we'll transition into working with teams. You'll have a pre-assigned team that you'll work on practice problems with. Then you'll be assessed as an individual. Just a short, maybe 5-question assessment. Then you'll go home and you'll watch the next lecture videos for the next class. You'll take the concept quiz for those videos and you'll start working on the homework for those sections. And then you'll do it all over again when you come back into class. Okay, just to show you this YouTube channel. So I have playlists here, and I have more playlists too. As you can see, if you click here, I've started. I don't have the play here. They are. So I've started creating playlists specifically for our course. So Math 185, section R.3, those 2 videos. Math 185, section R.2, Math 185, section R.1. So I'm going to create a playlist for every section that we do. So you'll want to look at those. And you can just click right there. There'll be links in Blackboard and in various places where you can get those. Okay, back to our PowerPoint. The Google Plus community. Alright, now, you'll get this. You have to sign in. So, let's go ahead and I'm already a member of Google Plus, so we'll sign in. Now you'll sign in with your Dell Tech email and your Dell Tech password. Now you click on sign in. You have to hit continue again. Now it'll take you to Dell Tech's page. You sign in with your Dell Tech username and password. It'll direct you back to the community. Alright, now I've posted these. This might change, so it won't look exactly the same, but it'll take you to all posts. Course overview, there's nothing in there yet. Chapter R has those posts, but I just wanted to show you what to look for. Now I'll try to give a little title like I did here, and maybe even the due date. But what I like about this is this takes you to a link, which takes you to that playlist, and you can play all if you wanted to, so you can watch the videos. And you know, I try to keep them kind of short. I think the longest video I would ever make is 15 minutes at the most. So that's under Chapter R, and you can view those, and we can also, if you wanted to, you can comment on that. You can say something like, I did not understand example 1 in the first video. Please contact me. Hit post comment. Now when I see that, I would definitely get back to you. I would see who it's from, and I would get back to you. And if you wanted to, we could actually have a hangout if you have a video, and we could actually have a video conference with each other. So, I'm just trying some new innovative integration of technology into my course to try to be able to communicate with you as the student outside of class. Okay, so take a look through this, and I look forward to seeing you. And contact me as soon as possible. Make sure you look at Blackboard. I'll put a lot of this stuff up on Blackboard too. The first day of class, we'll talk a little bit more about what we're doing. So good luck. Look forward to seeing you, and can't wait to get started with our class.